Ready for the mosh pit, shaka bra.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to StrangeCast Play One vs. Life is Strange fan podcast. This is episode 125, side A. We are near the end of 2025. I am one of your co-hosts, Adnan Riaz. My co-host, Adam Evalt, is here. Evalt, you are here.
Oh, I am physically here, but mentally, I'm in a swamp under a mushroom.
Oh yes. What kind of Nintendo character are you feeling today?
Kirby, all the way Kirby. Just Kirby in the rain in the swamp under a mushroom. That's where I am mentally.
There you go. I think it sums up 2025, that doesn't it?
Pretty much. Trying to be pink and happy, but I'm just under a mushroom.
Yeah, it's been a long year, but we're near the end now, so we're going to wrap up things here as well. We've got a couple of things to get into this episode, and then I believe on schedule wise, we have another podcast episode coming the week after, which we'll record normally, and then the week towards the end of December is going to be our Patreon special. So then we'll open that up, and then my plan is to get that on the 30th December, maybe even earlier, so you can kind of get back-to-back episodes. I don't know if anyone's really going to listen to us on New Year's Eve, or maybe you do. That might keep you company. Well, basically, that's our schedule. There is something else I'm trying to work on, which I will kind of push forward this week. And then my plan is to try and get Sam Bradley's interview done now as well. We're recording this 14th, so that will come very soon. It's just getting, time has finally opened up a little bit. So I'm going to try and apply myself and get that finished as well. And I say every week, but I think now it's finally eventually opened up my schedule and stuff. So that's the best part. So bear with us. We will get it to you. But we'll get into this episode, but before we start as well, if you are new here, please do consider dropping subscribe to the channel, turn notifications, like the video, share with your friends. We're at 2,100 subscribers. If you can help us get to 2,200 subscribers, that would be amazing. And StrangeCast is available on all podcast services. So check us out on Spotify with the video version, Apple Podcasts. Go and check us out there. Go and rate us. Go and download us. We have over 50 followers, over 50 ratings on Spotify. We have over 340 followers on there. So if you can go and follow us and rate us, you help boost our visibility to other people. We are on social media, so please do follow us on social media. And we're also on Patreon. So if you want to subscribe to our Patreon, you can go on there and talk to other people as well. And we are looking to add another Patreon incentive for the podcast, which I think I'll speak to Adam about after this podcast, and we'll kind of look at getting that in place as well. Which will be for the listeners who are on Patreon. But we're back. Adam, obviously the big piece of news is the aftermath of the Game Awards. Should we just get into it?
Yeah, there's a lot of aftermath to go through.
Yeah, so our main focus is going to be Lost Records, because we are like Lost Records and Life is Strange-esque, and Life is Strange wasn't even there when most people thought it was going to be there. So as you can see here, Adam, the Game Awards, the full list was announced. The Game Awards happened in the week that we recorded. I think it was on the 11th exactly. Clare Obscure Expedition 33 initiated a clean sweep of the Game Awards. I'm going to move this out of the way. Get out the way.
They lost all but I think one award that they were nominated for. Because Game of the Year, Best Direction.
But we are going down to start with first, because we don't care about them lot. Where am I looking? Where is it? Games for Impact. Where's Games for? There it is. Games for Impact. So obviously, that was our main focus. So obviously, we had Games for Impact. We covered the news that Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, Don't Nod Montreal's game was nominated for Games for Impact, and it unfortunately didn't win. So Games for Impact had Consume Me, Despelote, Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, and Wonder Stop. And Lost Records, Bloom and Rage lost.
Interesting choice for Games for Impact, which I've already said that I love South of Midnight. I love the soundtrack. But for it to win, especially over Consume Me, which Consume Me is it's a game all about being in your teenage years going through an eating disorder, right? That there's impact. I'm not saying there is an impact to South of Midnight. There's definitely, but I don't know. It's just I was like, oh, okay, interesting choice. Good for South of Midnight to win something, but I would rather Lost Records win it. Of course, bias, but no, good for South of Midnight.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not too, I'm heartbroken that Lost Records didn't win, but at the same time, if anyone won that category, I have no quarrels with it. I think they're all worthy nominees in that category. I think this is different from this is different from Life is Strange being in that category every single year, and sometimes I question whether it even deserved to be in Games for Impact. It became a very token award for Square Enix, and I was like, is this the only category you're really challenging for? Because it makes no I still find it weird, for example, that Lost Records was an independent game. I'm kind of like, what are we defining as independent now? Like, that's another parameter we need to kind of explain. But Games for Impact, I am heartbroken that it didn't win, but also as well in the most like non-biased and sincere way as well. Like, if South of Midnight wins, it deserves to win. Like, it's no one can sit there trying to discredit South of Midnight not winning it. There's a lot of quality there. Like, even people said on Twitter, as I saw pointing out as well, like, the soundtrack is very good. It looks artistically beautiful, etc., etc. So it's like,
yeah,
it was good competition.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The soundtrack is amazing. I feel like it should have been nominated for like sound and even sound design as well as composing. It was amazing, dude. But yeah,
And also as well, like, and look, I'm a huge Evanescence fan. I love Amy Lee and Evanescence, right? But one thing I don't get as well, and even with like, because the Game Awards will kind of come in the bigger narrative of this project as well.
yes,
One thing I don't get, and even for budgeting, why, for example, was like South of Midnight was in the category, wasn't it, for music? Or was Olivier not
Nope.
nominated? Was he not nominated in this?
Olivier was not nominated.
So he wasn't
Not for score.
nominated. So, like, for example, he wasn't nominated. But I'm like, why wouldn't you nominate him and then make him play South of Midnight's music during the show? So, like, one of the things I don't get with the Game Awards, why are the nominees not constantly playing throughout the show? Like, even the Oscars do it sometimes. When they have like the best musical ones, they have like performances that are live. I remember when Pharrell Williams played Happy when Despicable Me was like nominated, and I mean, like, still, but like, it makes it more effective because it's like, for example, why wouldn't, like, if Lost Records wasn't nominated for music, like, you could easily have got Ruth Radley, Nat Walker, and Adam Miller to play live, or even Milk and Bones play live, some kind of music. Like, it would have fitted the kind of theme of what the Game Awards is about. Like, I get Amy Lee, but it's like when Imagine Dragons turned up, it's like, the pioneering Imagine Dragons. It's like when, Snoop Dogg goes in the WWE Hall of Fame, like, oh yeah, because he did like one cameo, let's get him in the celebrity wing of the Hall of Fame of WWE. But I'm just like, make it more gaming central, make it more gaming theme, like seeing like Lorien Testard play like Music Expedition 33 during the performance of it. He did play, didn't he, when they did the beginning part of the show?
Who did?
Lorien Testard. Didn't they do Expedition's music?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they did Expedition music once they like they knew they were about the clean sweep, so they're just like, just play the music, just play it. Like, it's honestly like,
I meant the live performance at the beginning. Yeah. So it's like that's what I mean.
And that was Lorianne with the electric guitar too.
Yeah. So it's like, build around that kind of thing. It's like, why is less Lost? Like, that's what's annoying me more about the Game Awards. Going about that conversation, but it's not about the principle of like Lost Records just being games for impact. If it loses, it loses. It's like, I wish it would have won, but it deserved to be in more categories.
I think like they had Clare Obscura play first because it was kind of a bellwether to be like, hey man, welcome to the Clare Obscura Awards. Welcome in with some other nominees that are here as well. Welcome in Clare Obscura, dude. They knew where they were about the cleans, which is why like they got like, what was it, like 20 people like from the studio just like sitting in the audience, which if you know anything like about ticketing, it's really hard to get your studio to like come to the awards. So they're just like, hey man, we're about to clean sweep this boy. So we're going to ask for 20 seats. Like, that's welcome to the Clare Obscura Awards.
Yeah.
Like, they knew.
More or less. It's just a weird show, isn't it? Because obviously the news came out with the reportedly amount of money that's being spent on Game Awards trailers, which is like ridiculous. And then even people trying to get tickets there and to get to it as like studios. I'm like, is this really a serious award ceremony? And it's like, I know Geoff Keighley's trying to promote it afterwards. I'm like, come on, Geoff. Like, I'm not buying it. I'm not smoking that thing.
Which I've said it before, right? And I try to communicate it the best way I could on this show. Just like, for us as the consumer, it doesn't matter. Like when somebody gets snubbed, in our eyes, like, oh, it doesn't matter. But like for the people that are there and being nominated, like, I'm watching this award show and like I'm working my tail off, like trying to be like a game composer. Not trying to be, I am a game composer. Like, I'm doing a lot of indie games, right? If I was nominated for best score, I'm not going to sit there and be like, well, this award show doesn't matter. No, dude, like, I'm like, holy crap, I'm here. Holy hell. Like, it's crazy. But for us as the consumer to take it as seriously as we do, like, it's just, dude, just enjoy the show. Just enjoy the show, man. Like
But
that's where it's at.
you have to take it seriously though, because it's the only thing that kind of encapsulates our echo chamber. Like outside the BAFTAs, there's no other serious award
Not
ceremony,
like
and when you position yourself like this,
we
you
can't
have
take
to
it
take it
so
seriously.
seriously that we get butthurt about it. Like that's the thing. It's like there's taking it seriously of just like oh man, like oh I'm glad. But dude, people online get so butthurt. Well, like for me, I think like again, South of Midnight not being in the score, I'm like, dang, dude, like that's rough. Like kind of like trying to think of just like I don't know, Ghost of Yote's music was honestly there, but South of Midnight was banger, dude. Like that's what I mean. I take it seriously in a way of like, well, that's a shame. But people get so butthurt online. I'm like, dog, touch grass. Like, honestly, dude. Like it's just
Well,
it doesn't affect you.
yeah, well, I saw it with the people reacting to Kojima's reaction when South of Midnight won like best game and stuff, and like people just clipped something that was like out of context. It's like go on.
Wait. You mean when Clare Obscure won? You said South of
Sorry,
Midnight
yeah, sorry,
won.
Claire Obscure. Sorry, South of Midnight's now stuck on my head. Yeah, when Claire Obscure won best game, like people clip Kojima's reaction. It's like, come on, like fuck off. It's like just don't play that game. Like he's there's a guy went and sat next to Johnny Galvatron and watched us play his game. You really think he's butthurt about him not winning a game? He's like the most humble dude ever. He probably went and spoke to them afterwards and got pictures.
And also, he's Hideo Kojima. Like, I don't think he really cares.
Yeah.
Like, he is in his own class. Which, by the way, did Death Stranding win anything?
I don't think it did.
I don't think it won any award.
To be honest, I couldn't really tell you because I stopped watching the entire ceremony because I was like, I'm done here once I got to a certain point. Yeah, I don't think it won anything. No.
Yeah.
No, it didn't win anything.
Yeah, because dude, Geoff Keighley did a little joking jab. Excuse me. He did a little joking jab at Team Cherry for yeah, look at that. Wow. But like he did a little joking jab at Team Cherry for a Silk Song because Silk Song won best action adventure, right? So Team Cherry announced that like, hey, we won't be at the Game Awards because what's the point? We're not going to win anything anyway, right? So when they came up best action adventure, Geoff Keighley like, see, you won something. You could have been here. And this moved on. I'm like, God dang, dude, that's so funny. Yeah, dude, like I think everybody knew that this was going to be the Clare Obscure show.
Yeah.
Like everybody, the Team Cherry knew it. Like we all knew it. But yeah, going back to like why we're on the show, like of
Lost Records.
The only award. Yeah. But here's the thing, man. This is why I also say that for us, the consumer, it doesn't matter because Lost Records is getting attention from NPR, PBS, Time Magazine. Like it's getting like recognizable attention from notable
outlets.
Again, notable what's that?
Outlets.
Yeah, notable outlets like Time Magazine, like I said. So like we think it's special, but you know, Geoff Keighley and the Game Awards, it's more of like it's more like E3 than it is an award show. Like I'm sure it's going to be nominated at the DICE Awards. I'm pretty sure Bloom and Rage is on the long list for BAFTA, isn't it not?
No. Oh, that was
it's not on the long list.
That was actually a topic I was going to bring in. Well, we'll bring that in later on. Because I think we'll have enough time in this podcast. We'll bring it in. I'll get the BAFTA long list up because that is also ridiculous. Thank you for reminding me of that. I knew there was something I missed off the notes, but I'll bring that in a moment.
Please bring it in as soon as you can. But yeah, like let's go into the next one.
But no, so I was going to say like with the Game Awards, like for example, let me just pull it back up here. One thing I don't get with the format of this show, and it's just so weird, right? Like, hang on a second. This show tries to be too much, like like in terms of the formatting and getting like being recognizable. Like for example, let me move over here. So here's the long list on the screen. Not the long list. Here's for the thingies, right? And it might be a thing. I know Jason's gonna get furious with this. Cut this down. That needs to go. Esports game needs to go. Esports athlete needs to go. Esports team needs to go.
I will say they have cut it down though, because like remember when they had best esports moments, right? Best esports coach.
But what I'm saying is
they'd have cut it down.
Look, right, okay, so keep that one if you want. No, because like best esports game doesn't make sense. Right. If you want to keep it. That needs to go. Esports athlete. Esports team needs to go. They need to go. Content creator of the year needs to go. What I'm saying is, if you want to make it
Mm.
more respectable and like a reasonable award ceremony, cut those down and make
I
more
will
specific categories. So, for
I
example, like
will
this.
I will push back on that though, because like they have cut it. Because can we go back to the 2024 Game Awards? Like, look at how many esports categories the 2024 had. It was ridiculous, dude.
What I'm saying is, though, in terms of getting rid of
Yeah.
those categories need to go because, for example, you need to split up best performance because best performance
Mm.
there, Clare Obscure is in there 3 times, and those performances are all different. They're not just best lead
Mm.
performance, there's a best supporting performance in there as well. Like, that's where you streamline things, make your award ceremony more at least
Yeah.
refined. Because, for example, even if you use the Oscars as the gauge, they have best foreign film or something like that, but they have more specific attention on certain things. Best actor, best actress, best supporting actor, best supporting actress, best film, best adaptation, best thingy. They keep it very specific and refined on it because those are the ones that are doing it. Otherwise, Geoff Keighley uses those other ones. It's like, well, here's best esports athlete of the year, and he like runs through it, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, what was the point of that? Like, what was honestly the point of that?
Yeah.
Like, put the attention on the
But
actors, for
that's what I'm
example.
saying, like, you have to recognize esports though, because this is a global award ceremony. Like, it's global, and esports is bigger in the East than it is in the West, right? But he has definitely cut it down because I still remember, like I said, there was like esports moment, esports coach, esports like arena. Like, it was just so wild on esports, but now it's just down to 3. It's best esports game, athlete, team. Like, that's all it is.
But
But
like,
like,
even cutting some of those out as well.
you
Like,
have to.
like
Yeah.
why have we got 2 split categories there? What best action game and best action adventure?
Yeah. I will say, action adventure and action is definitely different, but you have to like, because like, how many adventure games do we have coming out? Like, they are action adventure. So, but best action game going to like Battlefield 6, and then like best action adventure is just like, Ghost of Yote. Like, I understand that. I understand that split. Like, if you're gonna split performing artists, like, yeah, there's action games and there's action adventure games. I get that. But just like, I think what needs to be cut down, more or less, like, not just cut down, but like, I would say cut down on the ads, right? Like the trailers. Like, we have to have more awards and less trailers because there's way too many trailers, dude. Like, you can't keep up with it. But at the same time, that's what this whole ceremony is about. What I'm trying to say is that like, the Game Awards aren't something to be taken seriously by us, the consumers. I think that there's the Dice Awards, there's the Golden Joysticks, there's the did I say the BAFTAs or the Dice Awards? But yeah, there's the other ones. There's other categories, there's other award shows that focus on awards, and this is just like the big time one.
But look, like, even when you streamline categories, so for example, like when you have best narrative, best RPG, best
Mm.
game, like obviously Clare Obscure is going to win all of them because if Clare Obscure wins best game and it doesn't win best narrative, then your entire award ceremony looks even more ridiculous because you're saying that the game of the
Mhm.
year is this game, but then it doesn't win best narrative. It's like, hang on a minute, what's the reason for this?
Yeah.
Like, you can streamline some of these categories and
Yeah.
get rid of them. Like, best narrative is a very poor excuse for being best story script or something like that. That's why the Oscars is a little more cleaner. I'll defend the Oscars all the way because the Oscars has
Yeah.
a formulaic format where you look at it, you think, oh, they've really nailed all these characters. Because, for example, in this category, there should be best performer in the Game Awards, best performer,
Yeah.
best lead performer. I'm sorry, best lead performer, best supporting performer, both men and women. And I think that's where it's fair
Yeah.
because you're scaling out the award ceremony and make it more fair. Because otherwise, Clare Obscure has won best narrative, best RPG, and best game. I'm not saying it shouldn't win these, by the way. I'm saying that if Clare Obscure
Mm.
doesn't win one of them, it looks more ridiculous. Because you're like, hang on a minute, you've given it the biggest
Mm.
accolade, but it didn't win in the other categories.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen like a clean sweep like this like since 2019. And then like clean swept by Red Dead Redemption just to be taken away. Like, remember 2019? Like, Red Dead Redemption clean sweeped, and then God of War won.
Yeah.
No, it was 2018. The 2018 game of the year was God of War.
Mhm.
But Red Dead Redemption 2 got all the categories. that doesn't mean that God of War is a bad game. It's just like I still remember thinking like, why did Red Dead Redemption 2 win all these categories but not Game of the Year?
Yeah.
Whereas God of War just took it all. Like it was weird.
Also, these
Yeah.
can go out of it. If you want to keep the esports one,
Yeah.
they can go. Like that's just. I was joking with Adam before we most anticipated. If I was the head of Take-Two, I'd just basically delay the game every year so we can win a game award just for the jokes. It's like, how is that even a serious kind of thing?
I can get behind you on best adaptation and best anticipated game. But
Yeah.
like the esports, he's cut it down to a point that it's reasonable. I think it's reasonable to
I'll
have
put it
this.
down to 1.
Because like again, these are esports. This is actually like going into like again, this is going to my thing where you were freaking out about Steve. That Steve is a bigger deal than in your British world. But like in the East, esports are like a big thing, dude. They're massive.
Of course it is.
Um,
Jace talks to me all the time about it, but I was there really to watch Chovy win a game award, wasn't I? I was on the edge of my seat
Yeah.
waiting for Chovy. All the
But, like,
Chovy
again, you're
fanatics were like cheering up and down. Right?
Well, that's what I mean, though. Like, but because we're not in that world doesn't mean that doesn't matter. You know, like, and again, I argue that like there was a time in the Game Awards where it was unreasonable amount of esports awards that it had, and they had to like sweep through it. 3, I'm fine. But like even content creator of the year, that's like I don't know about that, man. I think
we
we
can be
can.
streamlined in this. Like even esports games should just be eliminated. It's like that should be the main. If you're going to keep 2, then you can keep them 2, and they should be minor. I know
Sure.
esports is big, it's massive, yada yada. It's not mainstream enough to cut through in a major award ceremony because like
Yeah,
people.
best esports game. It that can be cut. Best esports game because especially like best league. Is it NFL? Is it NHL? Is it MLB? Is it Premier League? What's the best league? It's just kind of like I don't know.
It's also,
Counter-Strike 2.
it's also
Congratulations.
null and void as well. Because it's like Counter-Strike 2 wasn't built specifically be an esports game. It was built. It could get like some games build an esports built following because it becomes esports. I'm not discrediting esports. I'm saying that it can be that, but I'm saying these should be even more minor in the bigger picture. Because it's like with the Oscars again, you have clear-cut parameters of like best short film. We keep it a short film. We're not going to go to best supporting actor in a short film or something else. Narrow your parameter.
Yeah.
It's like they could be kept if you really wanted to, but then this, for example, is ridiculous. It's like player's voice, and then you wait a minute. You given the main accolade to Expedition 33 as the jurors, then you bring in a nomination from the people, and then the people vote for a different game. You're like, hang on a minute, like.
Well, this goes into like why it's a global. Right?
Yeah.
Because Clare Obscura might be great for the West, but Wuthering Waves is definitely an Eastern game, dude. Like that is an Eastern taste. But yeah, I would say, man, Genshin Impact. That's weird. I didn't realize it was Genshin Impact. Really? That's wild. But yeah, I will also argue this. Shoot, what else? What else did I say? Can you go through the list of awards? Because I can agree on that. And best ongoing game. I think we can get rid of best ongoing game because it's always the same games. It's always the same. It's the same exact games every year, dude. And it's always No Man's Sky, Fortnite, Final Fantasy 14. Like they're always the same games every year. I would be like, if it was different, absolutely, for sure. But it's just like the same ones, and then add like 2 more. You know, it's pointless. Community support, I can kind of get behind.
To be honest,
I
if you get rid of that one, you could keep that one. That's quite.
Yeah, community support I can get behind. I understand that, but ongoing, it's not that it doesn't matter. It's just that it's the same games every year. It's the same ones. It's just a throwaway.
But it's just like some of them, like some of the game categories. It's like you just kind of sit there thinking, like you streamline this down and you break it up into other categories where more people can kind of like challenge for things and make it a bit more refined. It's not saying like you have to reinvent the wheel, but it is for me at least, when I look at it, it's very poor formatting because it's like best adaptation, really, for like for games.
Yeah, we can get
really in that. That's so Oscar-y kind of like whatever kind of thing that they're trying to do there. Like most anticipated games, just ridiculous as well. Considering this industry
Get rid of that
constantly delays games as well, like those two can go. This category is too big not to have about 3 different divisions, if not 4. It's way too. I'm sorry, it's too big. Like
Yeah.
I love Jennifer English as well. I loved her speech and everything else with it. She's great and she deserved to win that as well, etc. But there's too
Even though
many.
you haven't played Expedition 33 yet.
No, I haven't, but I love Jennifer English though, and her speech was really wonderful as well. And it's like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, she's in a category with 2 other actors from Expedition 33. That doesn't mean that Expedition 33 can't have more than 2 actors. I'm fine with that. BAFTA's had 2 Life is Strange actors in the supporting category one, but it's like, break it up, make it a bit more kind of thingy, like add other actors in there.
Especially like Charlie Cox is feeling so guilty because he only spent 4 hours in the booth. Like it's like, why don't we have the performance actors? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because performance actors are like, so you can still be nominated for like best performance, like best voice performance and best motion capture. Absolutely, clean sweep that if you're the best actor, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah, best performance just to be just 5 people. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
I would
Now,
I would say that they should really
I
acknowledge
think,
motion capture actors in there. I don't get why they don't put the
yeah,
motion capture actors in the nomination circle. Like they
because
should
nobody
be.
thinks about it.
It's weird though.
Like that's the thing. Like it is weird because like if we're forced to think about esports, right? We should be like giving recognition to the motion capture artists that nobody thinks about. You know, people just say like, oh, that's just a person, and it's just like CGI. That's all it is. Like no, there's a lot more to it. I think we should recognize like a lot more categories. Best score is also another one that is just kind of like, man, that's such a weird category. Because I was talking to Adnan before this that there are composers, but then there's also arrangers that are into it. Like I'm glad that Lorient Testard brought on Elise. He brought on Elise because Elise was the one who wrote the vocal lines and the vocal presence. Like he doesn't know voice work, so he brought in Elise, and so he brought her up to accept the award with him. I'm very happy with him. But there's also, like I said, there's arrangers, there's the instrumentalists that you bring on. Olivier de Riviere, de Riviere. Luke helped me pronounce it right, and I still forget how to say it. But like he's big, but he's also has the help of Abbey Road Studios. Like Abbey Road, he records his music there. He mixes it, masters it with the help of Abbey Road Studios, as well as the Philharmonic orchestras that are there. Best score can also be categorized, but that's, I don't know. I feel like best score is just the way it is.
Yeah, but I think like it depends on the artist. Like obviously, like Double Exposure's Tessa Rose Jackson and Feel for Music, and it kind of like encompasses a wide parameter of things. I think if Lost Records was in this category, it would be Ruth Radley and Milk and Bone. I know Ruth Radley would argue with me otherwise because she'd be like, "I'm a contributor." I was like, "No, Ruth, you're the co-composer of this game." But it's like obviously then you have to factor in Nora Kelly's involvement, Nat Walker and Adam Miller's involvement. But I think like obviously the specific focus is on Ruth Radley and Milk and Bone being the co-composers. And with this, for example,
yes,
I would say that Lorient Testard is the lead composer. You could say that his sorry, what's her name? Is it Elisa?
Elise Deport. Ah, man,
She's now Elise to me. That's what she is. So Elise would be, for example, the co-composer. She'd be
Persier. Elise Deport Persier. I couldn't remember the second last name.
I would say, for example, she'd be like the co-composer or a supporting composer or something, or a contributing composer. I would probably put her in because she has a main involvement. It's the same with Woodkid and Ludwig there, for example. They have like a bigger involvement. This category doesn't need to be split, though. Music kind of encompasses one category. It's a serious category. It's done that with the Oscars. It's done that with the BAFTAs. One major category encompasses that. I don't really care about Geoff Keighley in terms of like the longer stock value. The unfortunate part is that the Game Awards has too much attention put on it. That's why it bothers me, because it's like, I'm not saying that I'm bothered that by South Midnight winning. I'm more about, if you want it to be serious, it takes more than just like a polygon piece to make it serious. You have to make it more streamlined. You have to improve the voting process. Oscars gets enough bad rep. Cool. It deserves it as well. It's also still a very prestigious and well-organized ceremony. And what it does as well in terms of delivery and execution, it's about 50 times better. And the same with other award ceremonies. At least you keep a standard something. Same with a Palme d'Or. You have to keep parameters in place. This has nothing. This is like a complete doghouse of things, and it shows the categories. These categories need to be streamlined and refined as well. So it's like even with esports, and also as well, I'm just caught up with this. Don't give me rap for my Steve slander you. What did Games Radar do? Chloe Price was above Steve. Steve is a nobody. So don't you dare try and call me out on Steve again. I'm not taking that BS. We're leaving Steve behind in 2025. But I agree with what you're saying as well. I wouldn't diminish everything because it has to, quote unquote, as it says, include a global, inclusive thing about gaming.
Yeah.
I would refine the parameters of it because your award show's not big enough yet for it. And there's also, quote unquote, more serious awards, which I think there are, like performer needs.
I would say Game Awards is big enough. I would say so. Like, again, it's streaming on Amazon Prime, right? It's being talked about on NPR. I think their britches are now big enough. You know, it's the real awards. I shouldn't say the real awards.
No, that's what I meant when I meant bigger in terms of reputable, not in the sense of the actual show and the extravaganza that we see.
But that's what I mean. I think that there's just so many like ads in this game and so many like trailers because we've lost E3. Like there's no more place to put this, you know? Does that mean that the Game Awards were always like at one point like there was less trailers? Like no, there was always trailers in the Game Awards, but I think because we lost E3, and I know we have SGF, but it's really like Geoff Keighley's industry at this point.
That's a good point because I was about to bring that up. This show is confusion. All the stuff that happens in this show should happen at Summer Games Fest.
SGF.
It should happen there, and this should be an award ceremony with, like, as I said, like, celebrate the composing of it. So, like, every composer who's in there, they should be performing throughout the show with a culmination of leading to who wins it. It's like, make it more about the games and, like, not just a trailer fest. You have Summer Games Fest for that. Move stuff over. Then you could even open up more categories as well, so you could have those more finer parameters if you do want to make it more...
And more Muppets.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
more Muppets.
We'll look Miss Piggy and all that other stuff. Like, I was like, all I care about is seeing Michel and Frederique and Hideo Kojima. And after that, I am bouncing from this show. I was like, the minute that I knew that half the stuff wasn't happening, I was like, when I saw that news, I was like, there's no double exposure coming out this trailer. It's like Square is not dropping $1 million on this. I was like, Netflix is already paying enough money for Warner Bros. It's like, they ain't dropping $1 million. I'm thinking.
Are we talking about that now? Because like I was kind of shocked.
Yes. But in a second, before we go on to that, because we'll give it a shout out as well, because I did just mention it, and then we will go into the BAFTAs. As you can see, I had them here quickly on the screen. We had none other than Michel and Frederique, who are both at the Game Awards, which you love to see. Obviously, Frederique Fourny-Jennings is Don't Nod Montreal's managing director. There's Michel Koch, who is the creative director at Don't Nod Montreal Studio, creative director. Life is Strange co-creator and also Lost Records Boom and Rage co-creator as well. It was Michel that turned there, not Michael Koch or Michel the professional. It was just Michel Koch that turned up. Looking very dapper in his suit as well. I'm sure Pippin was at home, bow tie watching, like, come on, Lost Records. But as you can see there, Frederique posted as well saying, quite of an experience, very proud to represent Don't Nod Montreal with at Don't Nod Michel. And then you can see that as well. Michel was like, it's starting soon, wish us luck. And then obviously very classy from both Michel and Frederique as well. Frederique said, hey, massive congratulations to Compulsion Games for winning Games for Impact at the Game Awards tonight. It was a true honor to be nominated alongside you. And then Michel also put huge congratulations to Compulsion Games for your win at the Game Awards for Games for Impact. Montreal represents, which obviously...
Yes, and that's what I mean. Like, again, like the amount of work I'm putting into composing for small games, if I'm ever someday just nominated at the Game Awards and I get to go to LA and just sit in the audience, I count that as a win. Like, I honestly would. And like, I was thinking about that watching this, like, man, if I was just sitting in that audience, I would be freaking out. Like, oh my God, like I actually made it in a nomination. And that's the thing. Like, I'm sure like you put a lot of work into this game and you're just sitting there. Like, I was nominated alongside South of Midnight, an Xbox published game with a soundtrack that was with Abbey Road Studios, but wasn't nominated for some reason. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not salty, but yeah, no, it's good for them that they were at least nominated. Like, there's some recognition, and I would say that Lost Records is still having recognition from notable outlets. You know, so good on them that they're not salty about Compulsion Games. I'm sure Consumi is just like, how dare you But no, it's just
By
to
the
be
time,
nominated is something.
by the time we get nominated, sir, you're not even getting into the crowd. This is what I'm saying to you. You're trying to like think really like optimistic. You're going to be outside the stadium, like one of those Taylor Swift people who are watching this tour. You're like, can I come in? And you're going to be a
But I was
footnote.
nominated.
And you're going to be a footnote at the
Yeah.
bottom of the ceremony where it says Adam Evalt has won, and that's it. That's what you're going to be your thing. You think Geoff Keighley's going to give you any attention, sir? You're going to be sat outside in the stadium and be like, oh, I won. Can
Come
I
on,
come get my
Daddy Jeff.
award? Yeah.
Papa Jeff, please.
And be like, no, Adam, it's like we need to nominate best esports, TV production company that is like doing this kind of thing instead. And give that 5 minutes. It's just weird. Like, it's not even like it's like if you want to make it serious, then make it serious. It's down to you. You have to make the decision for that. And unfortunately, people take it seriously because like it's the only major award ceremony where like it has that much attention on it, and you can't escape that. Once you get that much into the mainstream, everything's going to be scrutinized and criticized with it. It's just kind of like making a bit more cleaner cut, but it makes just question certain things. It's like that like that composing category, open up to 1 or 2 more categories, and then like kind of use those to kind of showcase the gaming experts. I know why they're bringing Evanescence in. It's trying to make it popular and mainstream, and people watch it if they're not watching the Game Awards. But I'm like, come on, man! Like, celebrate make it more gaming specific. I don't really like. It's not the Super Bowl. We're not bringing all those like Kendrick Lamar and everyone else in like just for the sake of it. It's like,
Yeah, like it is what it is, man. Like that's what I mean. I'm just like, it is what it is. But like, let's be more happy for the people that are there. Like, not just even just happy, but like really feel for the people that are there. Because again, I'm watching this award. I'm like, if I'm nominated someday, bro, I'm happy. I can die a happy man if I'm at the Game Awards and I get to like be that close to Miss Piggy. Like if I could be just that much closer to Miss Piggy, man, it would be, it's game over for me.
I feel for the people who aren't there, like Ruth Radley and Milk and Bone, and people who should have been nominated. They're the people that should have really got
like Olivier.
Yeah. And Olivier, that's so weird. Like, how is he not nominated? Like, Silent with Midnight's there, wins games for Impact, is in other categories, and the guy who's like really done like a really wonderful score where they like really bigged it up in the launch and stuff. Like,
telling you right now, like I love Clare Obscure's music, but dude, South of Midnight's soundtrack is unreal, dude. Like it's phenomenal, and it was just forgotten about. Like for Ghost of Yote's music, which is fine. Like I'm feeling for every composer that's there. Trust me. Like I'm just like, yeah, you did the work, and now you're nominated. But I'm like, damn, dude. Damn. Damn.
This is again where I bring the Oscars thing up, because it's like with Lorien Testard, okay, he's going to win it. The soundtrack is phenomenal, and all the other songs that are with it. But it's like, for example, in the Hollywood industry of John Williams and Hans Zimmer and Lorne Balfour, these people are nominated with a lot of other people. And do you see John Williams like winning a clean sweep every single time? No, he doesn't. So it's giving recognition to as many people as possible in those categories, because there's a lot of talented composers in there. It's like constantly a cycling change. So it's like that category could have been 2 more people easily nominated in there for recognition, and you're not even overstuffing it for the sake of it. It's already quite a small category as it is. I don't know. It is what it is. But we can go to the BAFTAs if you'd like to before we kind of wrap up, because we can.
Yeah, please show me that,
because it did come up, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "How have you not put this in here?" And Double Exposure was nominated in this category. I was like, "What?" Like the previous year.
Why?
Well, as you can see here as well, BAFTA long list was announced. So BAFTA announced the 2026 BAFTA Games Long List Award. 64 games have made the 2026 BAFTA Game Awards long list, representing the best games of 2025 as voted by BAFTA's 1,700 game members. The long list comprises of 17 competitive award categories, including best game. 64 long listed games will now progress to round 2 voting to decide the nominations to be nominated. On the 12th of March 2026, the Game Awards will take place on the 17th of April 2026. I won't read the entire thing because we don't need to do that. I think when Double Exposure on here, it was on the long list for narrative, I think it was, and then it failed to make the final one. Okay. And even it being on narrative is even more astounding, because I was like, what are these people actually smoking? Like, to put it on that. But anyway, where is I think there's like a category thing where you can click on it and it makes each one pop up separately. So here's each category from that. There was a way of doing this for the awards. Let me see if I can pull this up whilst we're doing this in real time. Yes, I think that's it. No, that's 2025. Oh,
no, it's
man.
25 results. Yeah.
What are you guys doing, man? What are you guys doing, BAFTA? Why are you not making this easy? There's like a little tab that I saw last time where like you click on it and it opens up to each person being nominated on there. because the long list is here, and then it's got all the games on there.
Yeah.
Du- 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 du.
Wow. Bloodlines 2 is in the long list. Bloodlines 2? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Holy crap, dude. For the amount of like the amount of dirt that game was put into by the fans, that's crazy,
I
dude.
know. Trying to find out where the hell's this long list thing.
Which while he's
there we go.
figuring this out,
I got it.
Okay, nice.
I found it finally.
Nice.
So this is where each category with each nominee is in the long list. As you can see, basically everyone else is in there. There's no lost records, which I find quite astounding. Even in the games beyond entertainment, it's not in there, which is
wow.
Death
Wow,
there.
dude.
Surprising.
Yeah, that's surprising. Huh. And Stalker 2. Stalker 2's in there. That's crazy.
Roger.
I have never heard of that.
Have they messed that up as a typo?
Yeah.
A second.
Debut game, Blueprints. Let's go, baby.
Oh no, it's And Roger. It's an actual game called And Roger.
Huh.
I'm gonna just scroll all the way back down again. This is annoying. Come on, BAFTA. Yeah, I mean, like Dispatch is in there. Aaron Paul's nominated.
Of course, yeah. But yeah, no, it's interesting that
damn, how many nominees are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11.
Ooh. Yo. Wow.
Again, as much as I criticize the Game Awards, I'll criticize you as well, BAFTA. Split it into best male, your best actor, best actress, and whoever, if someone is non-binary or however they identify, put them into a category where they feel comfortable with that. Like, let's give more recognition because you now have 11 people competing for one category. 11.
That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, no, man, that's oh man, there you go. Performing in a supporting role. There he is, Charlie Cox again as Gustav and Clarx. That's wild.
Troy Baker's in there twice. He's in Best Supporting and Best Actor at the bottom. He's in for Higgs and Stranding 2 and also for Indiana Jones.
That's wild, dude. That's wild.
God, it's wild. That how many is in Dispatch? So Aaron Paul's in there, Laura Bailey's in there.
I think just twice.
And then they're in supporting as well.
Twice.
Supporting.
Just twice. Oh, Dispatch. There we go. Chase. Jeffrey Wright is Chase.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
In Dispatch. Yeah. No. Yeah, it's wild that like Lost Records isn't in the categories at all.
Yeah.
That is kind of wild.
South Midnight's there. New intellectual.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, music. There we go. What? Yo, he's not nominated for music. Wait, am I stupid? Is South of Midnight not in there?
That's not in that.
Wow, dude. Okay, here's the funny thing. Okay, so Olivier, who has done music for Greedfall, for Vampire, for, if you want to call it vampire, but like I've heard it both ways, vampire, whatever. I don't care anymore. Please stop texting me this. But he's done Plague Tale, right? So now he has 2 games that released this year, right? South of Midnight and Dying Light the Beast.
Yeah.
And this man has never won a BAFTA award in his career. Never won a BAFTA award. And now he's not even nominated this year for South of Midnight, which I'm arguing that, dude, South of Midnight, it's one of his best works he's done in his career.
Yeah.
Not even nominated in the long list, dude.
Told you, man, it's wild.
That's nuts. Like, again, this man has never won a BAFTA in his career. And he's got 2 music now. That's wild.
How is like Lost Records not in here? Like, it was nominated for like narrative Golden Joystick. How is it not in the How is Lost Records? I don't understand how Life is Strange and Lost Records gets null and void for music. This like the fact that music from Before the Storm has never been nominated for a major on it will blow my mind to the end of the world. And it's the same with music for here as well, with like Lost Records. How is it not in there? I don't understand. It doesn't have to win. If Lorien Testard is going to win and he's going to clean sweep it, cool. But how is he not in here?
Lorien's going to get music like 100%. But it's just like, man, that's wild. Not even nominated. Even Ghost of Yote, which the music in that game it's fine. Like that's what I mean. It's good. I would say that Tsushima's music was a little bit better. Um, and I know like I'm a fellow composer. Like I'm not trying to like knock any composer here, but just like, man, Olivier got done dirty this year. He got done dirty.
Got evolving game as well.
Great.
See,
Fallout 76.
I
Good
don't
for them. They suck.
I don't mind the category as long as you don't conflate. Because again, Game Awards does community support and evolving game. Just make it one.
Wait, is South of Midnight in the long list at all?
Yeah, it's in.
New. Oh yeah, right there.
New
Yeah,
intellectual property. Is it in performance?
Not
performance?
Nope, not in performance.
Narrative. Nope. Game design.
Oh, wow. So you're gonna say that it's one of the best intellectual properties, but not nominated in any other category? That's wild, dude.
The irony. It's just like, well, it's got like,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, you guys literally, they said like, well, you made a game. Yeah. Congratulations, you made a game. By the way, British game right here, British game.
It's not an audio team either.
That's wild, dude. That's insane to me.
Oh, there it is.
South of Midnight. Okay, artistic achievement. Okay, yeah, I can agree with that. So British game. I was listening to Kind of Funny's show, and they were just baffled. Like, British game. Why are they putting British game? Why? I'm like, it's in Britain. It is the British
Academy of Film and Television and Art.
It's literally the first letter is British. So yeah, they're gonna nominate a British game, you idiot. Like, I'm sorry. They were baffled by it. They're like, why? Like, why specifically British? Like they were. I have to send you a clip, or I have to find out
please do.
Where it is. But they are just like, I don't understand. Why are they doing this? Like, the first letter in BAFTA.
I wonder why they're holding the ceremony in London. I wonder why that's happening. Oh dear.
So dumb. God, dude. It was just funny to me. I'm just like, oh wow, dude. It's in Britain. They were also confused of Mafia: The Old Country. They thought that Hangar 33 was in America, but apparently it's in Britain.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but yeah, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines too. I'm surprised that made the long list as well.
Yeah,
because that game got dragged through the mud by the fans.
I don't understand some of these games. I'm like, come on, Mike. Well, how is Lost Records not in any of this in any capacity, in any way, shape, or form? It just makes no sense.
Yeah,
I don't get it. Also, Adam,
I'm just shocked. Yeah.
Also, where's your best esport athlete? If it's that important, where is it? Where is it in this?
I will say, like, I think esports for BAFTA is a little bit weird because it is like the Oscars, but like BAFTA for the Game Awards, because it is like a live event. It's an event, just like the esports are. It's a sport. It's an event. It fits there. But like, can you imagine BAFTA? Like, everybody's in a suit and tie, like, and for the best sweaty palms, deodorantless athlete goes to, oh, you got a cockaroo. Here we go, everybody. Woo! Like, he's in a suit and tie with their Dorito dust on their fingers. Weirdos.
I hope Jace calls you out for that really terrible representation of esports.
All jokes aside to them, but yeah, I don't think I don't think esports would fit in the BAFTAs. Now I just feel bad for Olivier. Like, he wasn't going to win. I'm going to be real, dude. Compared to Clare Obscure alone, dude, and Death Stranding, he wasn't going to win. But, like, he wasn't even nominated. That's wild.
Also,
not even for the long list.
Can we name these people, like best music? Who BAFTA? Please just mention the artist. Mention the person that's making the soundtrack, man. It peeves me off so much, man. Come on, like, when you're going that specific, name them. That would be like, for example, going down and then it's like, oh, best performing lead actor, and it's just Dispatch, and it's like, we don't mention who the actor is. Come on, like, with the soundtrack, it is usually the one lead composer that's leading something or whatever else. Like, name them. It's like, that's just poor, man.
Yeah.
Poor standards.
Especially Blueprints.
Yeah.
Like Blueprints, it's a musical group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dispatch is great. Hollow Knight Silk Song, I think, could take it too, because Christopher Larkin is Oh my god, dude. The music in Silk Song is amazing, dude.
Mate,
Oh,
it's Lorient Testards. He's already cleaned the shelf off. He's got space on his like thingy for it. I hope they give at least one as well. Like, you know, they both like deserve it together. Like, but they've already cleaned
yeah.
the shelf space open.
Oh god, yeah. Claire's gonna win this. Absolutely. And he better bring on Elise as well. Like Elise Dupore. Like they accept the award together. Elise Dupore Percier, I should say the full name. But yeah, no, that's wild, dude. Again, like I want to say that. Like excuse me, Olivier has never won a BAFTA. Never in his life. He was nominated twice, never won. And he wasn't even nominated for
I bet he was nominated for the council, wasn't he? It's gotta be.
no. No, he was not. Again, that's not even on his Bandcamp. The council's not on his Bandcamp.
That's why
he recognizes like, yeah. I think he was nominated for Plague Tale Innocence and Vampire. I think those were the two games that he was nominated for.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, now I'm kind of curious. Like Olivier de Riviere. Again, I'm sorry, Luke. You worked so hard to have me pronounce his name, and I'm being an American once again.
Terrible.
It is terrible. I'm on his Wikipedia now. There we go. So okay. Best original score. Okay, he was nominated for Get Even. Get Even and oh wow. No, he was is that right? He was only nominated once? I thought he was nominated twice, but yeah, he was nominated for Get Even and then nothing else. That's wild. That's weird. But yeah, jokes, not jokes, but like seriously though, that's wild to me. That like he's never like, dude, South of Midnight not being nominated. That is wild, my guy. No. Shame. Real shame.
So look at
real
this.
Shame.
What are you looking on?
Of course. Wikipedia.
No, he's been nominated twice for BAFTAs.
Where do you see that?
On his website, Adam. I'm going to the source. You're going to Wikipedia. Poor professional things here.
Yeah, but does it say which games were nominated?
Yeah, Adam. He's full on blown. Look at this. I've got it on screen for you as well. He's full blown
BAFTA Awards.
Yeah.
Okay, so Requiem he was nominated for. I knew it was one of the Plague Tales.
Yeah, he's got nominated for Plague Tale, Requiem, and Get Even, and then he's been nominated for International Film Music Critic Awards as Remember Me as well, 2014 winner. Very cool. He's been nominated at the DICE Awards for Plague Tale, Requiem, Screamfest, Navigate Awards, Remember Me again there as well, nominated. The Game Awards in 2023, nominated.
I remember that.
And then Pegasus, which is always big as well. Game Music, Riaz Choice Awards, Gold Spirit Awards, and Developer Awards. He's been nominated for quite a lot of them, and it seems like Get Even's the big one, which was up there with a Plague Tale.
Yeah, it's on Bandcamp. Get Even. I've just never listened to the music. Now I'm gonna have to.
I'm not supporting him.
That's wild.
He's boycotting the council, and that's his best soundtrack.
It's only $3 on Bandcamp. It's only $3. That's wild. But yeah, no, it's not even on his Bandcamp. The council.
Poor Olivier. It's his best work as well, with Louis Dereché and the main characters as well. Great film.
It's a silly soundtrack, guys. It's a silly soundtrack.
Yeah, it's silly for all the right reasons. That's the best part about it. It's such a silly game.
What a silly game. The council's such a silly game, dude. But yeah, no, it's just, that's what the award ceremonies are. Like you can work and work and work and then just not be nominated. South of Midnight, no. Is it not nominated? Wait, no. It had to have been nominated for something. I think it was nominated at the DICE Awards. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, for the music.
Nominated for Game
Awards.
Awards.
I swear to no, it wasn't nominated at the Game Awards.
It'll be something.
Yeah, not for music.
It was a Golden Joystick.
Dude, if it's not, I think it was at the Golden Joysticks. But yeah. Golden Joysticks Awards 2025. Blah, blah, blah. Winners revealed, game radar. So I'm on. Okay, well, they're just telling me. Oh, full nominations. Storytelling, visual design, best indie game, still playing. Mobile game, remake, remaster, which I agree with
It was
that.
nominated for best soundtrack at the Golden Joysticks. My word, sir, I'm beating you here everywhere.
Yeah, best soundtrack, and then of course Clare won that one. But at least it was nominated at the Golden Joysticks. At least it was nominated there. So good for Olivier getting something from South of Midnight.
Yeah, so I think we're done here at the BAFTAs. But Mr. Keighley, you go into obscurity now for a year, but we don't have to bother with you. We don't have to see the other side of you until Summer Games Fest, when they start teasing quadruple exposure. That's when we'll be talking. So we're going to leave you behind now in 2025. But no, it's just there's something. I don't really get too bogged down compared to other people, but it's just like annoying little things. I'm like, come on, man, streamline these categories and make them a bit more open-ended. You want to be treated as a respectable thing, you have to make your own thing respectable. You can't just like put in other categories as well. As I said to you as well, I'll streamline those esports ones within minutes as well. I don't want to hear some other person come in here and be like, oh, well, Steve loves esports. It's like, no, I don't care about this. It's like we're living in my world. No, I think it's just more efficiently streamlined. And I think even BAFTA does it. I'll give BAFTA criticism. Well, 11 actors in one category. Like, come on, man. Diversify the actors a little bit. Put them in two categories and then try and let's make it a bit more kind of like a thingy. Look, I love that about the Oscars. I'm not taking any crap from that. I love the fact that in the history of the Oscars now we can see best male and female or like at least performers, however someone identifies in that category. Like you have clear-cut parameters of where someone has won in certain things. Because like, for example, if Meryl Streep was in a category with just men, for example, like would she have won as many awards as she has done, or X person or Y person? Probably not. Even Elisa, your girl, what was it, Elise Vikander? Was that right?
No, Elise Dupour-Percier.
No, the Tomb Raider girl, Elise.
Alicia Vikander.
Yeah, Alicia Vikander.
Yes.
Like she wouldn't have won an Oscar if it was like, she was in like tons of other categories. It's like you need to make it a bit more fair and balanced, So that's what it is.
More Tomb Raiders coming. More Tomb Raiders coming, baby. I'm all about that.
I think is it Alexis Wilton? What's the name now? She's playing Lara Croft.
Are you talking about in the game or in the anime?
In the game. Alexis Wilton Regan is playing Lara Croft in the new Tomb Raider game.
Yeah.
So it's no longer Camilla Luddington. I love Camilla Luddington. I thought she was great as Lara Croft in the things. But yeah, I think the you can see that they've gone back to old school Lara design, and it's like, yeah, I can kind of see why.
Yeah, it's old school.
Man, Tomb Raider lost its identity. I remember doing like a big project on it when I was doing my dissertation, when I was getting my qualification. I did like a focus on the gaming industry, and a big part was with Tomb Raider. Because I remember interviewing Rihanna Pratchett. Like I've never put that interview online, which is such a shame, but I did interview her. I thought she was really interesting as a writer, but I think that they lost the tone of the Tomb Raider games, the ones that they did. Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It became too Uncharted, and it's like, why are you becoming Uncharted? Uncharted was you. Like they tried to copy what you did.
I think that's what they're doing with these games. They're getting back to identity. Which, by the way, do you know how many Tomb Raider games there are?
Oh God! Oh my God! Because like we're going back all the way to Core Designs games, then to is it Eidos Montreal that made the most recent games, or was it Crystal Dynamics? Crystal Dynamics.
Crystal Dynamics.
Oh, yes. I was talking like even the mobile ones as well.
Yeah, how many do you think there are?
Oh God! Oh dear God! There must be like 15?
20.
20. Oh my days.
I know, dude. I did the research because I saw the trailers at the Game Awards. I'm like, man, I want to get back into Tomb Raider. And I'm like curious. I'm like, how many games are there? Because I know there was like the original 9 or the original 6. I mean, the original 6, and then there's like Underworld, not
Lara
Underworld.
Croft Go.
I can't remember. Yeah, that's what I mean. I 20 games. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, there's massive, man. But they never kept Lara in the public consciousness. Like she's iconic for Core Designs Lara, which was the first incarnation, and then even Angel of Darkness Lara is like iconic, but like they never really kept her in it. And then they went too Uncharted down that route. She became like Nathan Drake meets Jill Valentine, and I was like, no, this is Lara Croft She's her own person,
Yes.
man. Like, why are you making her like that? But I'm glad they're going back to what that design was and what the kind of person was. That was Lara Croft. She's iconic for that, you know? And
Mhm.
that's what peeved me off about during the new Tomb Raider games, where it's like that moment at the end of the first game, the 2013 reboot, when she
Yeah.
pulls out the twin pistols and she starts.
Yes.
I'm like, yes. I'm like, at least you're kind of molding into it. No, didn't go that route. I was like, well, why? I'm like, why are we?
No,
Why
Rise of
is
the Tomb Raider was definitely Uncharted, dude. That was
Yeah.
Uncharted, man.
Just
I
why?
never played Shadow. Yeah, I didn't play the Shadow game,
I
but
never played it.
yeah, I heard the ending was kind of disappointing. No, like shame.
God.
What a shame.
I
But you can
want
get the whole trilogy.
I want
So that's
old
cool.
school British Tomb Raider. I want it to be like Angelina Jolie and her father. And he's like, "You're a Croft, Lara." Bloody hell! Let's
Yeah.
go. Like, you know, I want that
It
kind
just
of.
sounds like it's coming back to that. I'm glad they're going back to like the old one. So
Yeah, I'm
that's
glad
good.
as well. I'm glad
Very
as
good.
well. But yeah, we'll wrap up here. So thank you for joining us. Let us know your fury about Lost Records being snubbed in the categories in the comments below. Let us know what you think as well. And also as well, big shout out to our Patreon subscribers before we go. So we have Kevin Lackner, Sunday, Clare McLoughlin, Jake, Carly, Goldberry. Goldberry. It's Goldberry now. It's not Goldberry. Is it Goldberry? It's Goldberry. Kevin Kestis, Clarx,
Delicious.
McLoughlin, Spunger, The Lost Fan, Paul Groschke, Xavier, and Ashlyn. Also, thank you so much for the Patreon support. It's really appreciated. And yeah, we'll sign off here. So stay tuned for Side B. It should be coming in the week as well. Going to get working on Sam Bradley's interview, so bear with me with that. We're hopefully going to get that done soon, so we can get that rolling, and then we go into 2026. Jesus Christ, that's 5 years. That'll be StrangeCast, I think, in April or March. I'm like, oh God. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll be going to 2026. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you are new here, please do consider dropping a like on the video, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. It helps support the channel, helps keep up to date with the channel. And StrangeCast is available on all podcast services. Check us out Spotify with the video version, Apple Podcast. Go and check us out there. Go and rate us, go and download us, because you get instant access to podcast episodes as soon as they become available. So we will sign off here. Stay tuned for Side B. It's coming very soon. Take care, guys. See you later. Bye.
Later.
Ready for the mosh pit, Shaka Bra.